I am Moana of Montanui. You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and, well, you probably know the rest. Sorry, I got a little too into last week's DreamSnap theme, which was all about Moana. Last week, Dreamlight Valley players got to design an area based on Moana's village. I love the movie Moana, and I got to see some really great DreamSnaps in Discord. However, I'm always excited to see what voting's going to look like. So I will be doing some voting for the Moana challenge, and I really like to try to help Dreamlight Valley players as much as I can with DreamSnap. So I'll be sharing what I like, what I love, and maybe what I think could be a little bit better as I'm going through the voting. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this DreamSnap challenge, whether you liked it as much as I did. I thought it was really fun. Also, if you could hit that like button, I would really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, I would really love it if you would consider subscribing. Let's go ahead and take a look at some voting. Just to recap real quick, last week's DreamSnap challenge was Moana's village. It was a decor challenge, and the description said, get into an island groove. Dress up your village with decor inspired by the world of Moana. Now, I'm really curious to see what people did with this. I think a lot of people probably went for the beach because the beach was shown in the picture here for the challenge. However, I do think that it could be open to interpretation. I didn't actually do mine on the beach. I did mine in Eternity Isle. I actually did it in the plains, which is part of the desert area, and I think it turned out really good. That's because I really liked the lighting there, so I think there's a lot of different ways you could have gone with this. But I think as long as you did something tropical, I think it fit the Moana village theme. So I'm going to go through some voting now. Now, I may end up skipping around a little bit if I find some of the submissions aren't very exciting, to try to show you some of the more exciting ones that I'm voting on. But when I say skip around, I will still vote on the submissions, but I will just edit some of them out. But let's go ahead and get started and see if we can find some good ones. Okay, so starting out, actually the one on the left here is pretty cute. I like that they use the dock here on the beach, on Dazzle Beach. I think that's a really good idea. I like the perspective that they have looking onto Moana's house. I love that they use Moana's boat. I think that's really cute. I love that they use some beach grass. I can't tell if that's beach grass or if that's actually just, I think that might be part of the natural grass actually that's on Dazzle Beach, but I like that that's showing. They set up a little banquet area. That's really cute. I love the waterfalls and the vine walls and all the trees. I think that's really great. The outfit is really cute, very beachy, very Moana-esque, especially with the red top. I think that it's really cute how Moana's looking at their character, and Pua looks so cute looking right at the camera, and Olaf is taking in some sun. I know some people think Olaf might not fit, but Olaf does really love summer, so I think it does kind of work. So but now the one thing I will say, I wish that they filled out the right side just a little bit. There's that little bit of, you know, blank space on the right side that is kind of drawing my eye in a little bit. But I think this is overall a really beautiful shot, and it would have been cool to actually see if they maybe put some like stones clusters or something, or a little bit of pathing up the middle to the house. I think that would have even taken it up like one more notch. But overall, I think it's a really beautiful photo. The lighting is beautiful. Let's take a look at the one next to it. Now this one I will say, sometimes selfies can work for a decor challenge. However, the majority of the selfie, I'm looking at a lot of sand, and Mickey in his Christmas costume doesn't really go. And it looks more like they were just putting some items down to get their, 300 moonstones, 600 moonstones, which is totally fine. I think their outfit's really cute, at least the portion of it I can see. It's not an outfit challenge, but I always like to look at decor and outfit. So for this one, I think this is an easy vote. I'm gonna go for the one on the left. I think it's really pretty. Oh, now these two are really pretty. Let's take a closer look at them. This one, oh, I love how the turtle is looking at their character. That is so cute. The turtle does look a little sleepy, I will say, but it's still really cute. I like the, they added some beach grass and some different flowers and foliage around, gave it a little more underwater vibes, and they definitely used some of the Moana items, which is really cool. I like the trees in the back. It's very colorful and vibrant, and they kind of surrounded their character, which is cool. I think it would be better if they maybe spread out some of the flowers and the underwater stuff maybe just a little bit, maybe like added a little bit path under the feet, or maybe some stone clusters, something like that, or had some flowers peeking in the foreground, something like that. or maybe even put Moana's house in the back. That would have been nice. But I think they did a pretty good job. I just think it could have been balanced a little bit more because you have the couple different trees, and so you know, the purple and the green tree are a little off balance for me, but I think overall it's really beautiful. The colors really pop. So, and the other thing I will say is they are standing in the shade, which I think this would have been better if they could have found an area that had sun, or maybe they have something, looks like they might have something blocking them. That would have been nice if they had removed that so that the sun wasn't on them. I'm sorry, so the shade wasn't on them and they had the sun on them. Let's take a look at the other one. All right, now this is cute. No, I don't love, I will say I don't love shots that like are from above as much, but I do think this one's really cute. First of all, they look really cute holding Pua. Pua looks adorable looking up at the camera. I love that they use this pool. I think this pool is really pretty. I kind of wish I had used this for mine. I didn't end up using it, but I almost did. And I love that they have the hammock kind of on the beach here. They have some nice pathing. I like that they use these stone clusters. I think these stone clusters work really good for this challenge. And they even have a sea turtle all the way back on the left. They cut a sea turtle in the back. That's really cute. I love the shells and the coconuts. I love that they use Moana's boat and Moana's house. But one thing I think could make this a little better is if they had gotten a shot from a little further down so that it was tilted up a little bit more straight on, and then you could have gotten a little bit more of the house, a little bit more Moana's boat, and not as much focus, quite as much focus on the pool. But I think this is really pretty. I think though I'm gonna have to go for the one on the right. I really like the setup, and I feel like the setup feels more balanced, and the lighting is really good on the right one too. The sun is shining right on their character and on their setup, which I think is really great. So I'm gonna go for the one on the right. Oh, look at this one on the right here. Okay, let's look at the one on the left first. So this one, it looks like they, you know, again, they just put down a couple items. Doesn't look like they were really creating a setup here. And I'm not sure why the photo is so dark. It almost looks like it's at night and there's a fog as well. That's the only thing that I can say would make the photo look like this, because it looks more than just being nighttime. It looks like there's a fog as well, which fog can be really cool, but this makes the photo really like gray and washed out. So, and I think for this challenge, that doesn't work so much. Now this one on the right, hold on. Now this is gorgeous. Wow. Okay, I am in love with this. I love this. First of all, their character looks breathtaking. And again, I know it's not an outfit challenge, but personally I tend to connect with DreamSnaps more if the character is involved, or you have some of the villagers involved, maybe even in place of your character. But I love when your character's involved, and their character looks breathtaking. Pua looks adorable. He's peeking out from behind the bushes there. I love the foliage that they chose. The bushes are really beautiful. They're really vibrant. The lighting is stunning on this. The way the lighting is hitting their character. I love that they use Moana's house. I love the flowers on Moana's house. That's one of my favorite things about Moana's house. And I love that they have a path leading up to Moana's house. And then they have so much in the background, going on in the background, that's just so beautiful. And it just really adds to it. Even though it's blurred, you can see Skullrack all the way in the back. And on the back left, you can see Moana's in the far distance. They really use distance here really well. The different palm trees and the different types of trees. They even use some of those stone pillars from Eternity Isle, which I think looks really, really great. I mean, the only thing I could say maybe is they could have maybe moved the blue bush that's right up front over to the right one spot. I might have done that if it was my photo. But other than that, I think this is really gorgeous. I absolutely love this. Yeah, I think this is really beautiful. So this is another easy vote for me. Oh, okay. Let me see this one. Oh, wow. So this is really beautiful. I love this. All right, first of all, let's talk about their character. Their character looks amazing in this outfit. I love the hair. They even have a crown on, so they are very special in Moana's village. Moana looks great next to them. I love that they had Moana's house as a big feature here, and I love that they put this path, you know, just in between the grass, just path just kind of peeking in through the grass. I'm trying to see where this is. Is this the Sunlit Plateau, or maybe it's the meadow? This might be the meadow based on the color of grass. It's really hard to tell. Usually I'm really good at this, but I want to say it's the meadow. That would be my guess based on the color of the grass. That's what I'm thinking. And I think this looks really beautiful. I love the flowers up front. They put the banquet table up front kind of in the foreground. I love when people use the foreground. Well, they even have some of the cherry blossoms in the foreground on the two sides for a little pop of color, a little pop of pink. They even have a little turtle peeking its head in on the right side, on the bottom right corner. I don't know if you can see that. And they have Moana's boat in the back. Even have a waterfall all the way in the back. Some really beautiful trees in the background. I just love how the path kind of wraps around. It feels very natural. They have stone clusters spread around the path, the outside of the path, and some flowers here. It looks really, really beautiful. I mean, I don't know that I would do anything different other than maybe try to get the shade that's on them off. But it's still, even shaded, it looks really beautiful. So there's this really nice light and shade going on. There's some light hitting Moana's house with some shadows from the trees. So, and there's a lot of light and shadow going on in the grass too, which makes it really beautiful and gives it a lot of depth. So this is really beautiful. The one on the right here, this is another one. It looks like they just plopped down some items just to submit something. So I do like that they're holding Pua, of course, but the one on the left is absolutely stunning. I definitely have to go for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and prefer this one on the left. Now we have another one where it's kind of a selfie that really has nothing to do with the theme versus one that looks very full and vibrant. Now I will say with this photo, one thing I think that could have been done, it is very, very jarring on my eyes, at least for me. It's a little too bright, vibrant. It looks like they used that last filter on the bottom right, and that filter, I find, as you can kind of see, it makes red and pinks really bleed together, and it makes it hard to kind of distinguish stuff and make stuff stand out. It kind of just becomes a little blurred. Everything becomes a little blurred together. But that said, I like the setup that they have here. Maybe could do without one or two items, you know, a little overcrowded, but I love that they have Maui and Moana, and they have Moana's house. I love the sun. The sun is amazing. And I like that they have Eric's ship in the background. I think that's a really nice addition. They have Maui's statue on the right, and they have Maui posing on the left, which is great. And I think this setup, again, is really beautiful. I just wish it didn't have this filter on it. I think maybe if they had used like the second to last filter, it would have maybe looked a little bit better. Because I'm sure what it was is with the sunset, it was probably dark in the front and they were trying to lighten it up and brighten it up. But for me, it's a little too bright. But that may just be me. Other people may love it. But I would have preferred it with maybe like a less bright filter. But I am going to go ahead and vote for it. I think this is an easy vote. Oh, these both have very beautiful lighting again. Wow. Yeah, these have basically the same lighting. Let's take a look at the one on the left first. So they have Moana's house here. And I love that they use the capybara. The capybara is really cute. And the capybara is on the little beach mat here. I forget what these are called, these mats, but I think that's really cute. I love how the capybara matches their dress. And I love the waterfalls in the back. I love the use of the coconut trees. That's the one thing that I wish I could have used in my DreamSnaps, but because I did in Eternity Isle, I could not use the coconut trees. I would have loved to. And I like some of the items that they use. It would have been nice with the little path up the middle, but I think the lighting's really beautiful. And I like that they put Eric's house in the back, and they have a big tree in the back kind of framing Eric's house. I think that's really nice. It's kind of curved around Eric's house, which is very nice. And I like the plants on the left side as well. Let's take a look at the next one. Ooh, so this is really pretty. So they're standing right in front of Moana's house. They have this beautiful rock rug going up as a path in the middle. I love the torches. Pooh, once again, stealing the show, I gotta say. I love their hair. Their hair is purple and pink, which I think is really pretty. It really goes with the rest of the setup with the purple stone tablets and the pink from the coral. I love that they have a little Hawaiian banquet. I love that they have a little Samoan banquet going on. And I love all the foliage. All the trees look really beautiful. I love the additions of the lights in the back. The Little Mermaid lights, the blue lights. It gives it a nice little glow. And you can tell they did this like during kind of like a golden hour where the sun was in the front, but the sky was darker in the back. I just love all the trees and bushes. I think this looks really pretty. All the coral. I think they did a really great job filling out the space, but it doesn't feel too overcrowded, at least for me. And those are the type of photos that I really love. So I really do love this one. I think they're both beautiful, but I think Right gets it as far as the setup. I think the setup is better, so I'm definitely going to go for the one on the right. Oh, wow. So we have two really, I want to say busy, full photos here. Two really full photos here. We'll start with the one on the left. The one is really, left is really colorful. I love that they use Moana's house. The pool and the waterfall on the back is really nice. It looks like, this must be on Eternity Isle, I'm guessing. Yeah, this looks like Eternity Isle, maybe around the docks, based on the grass and sand color. That would be my guess. I think this is on the docks. They do have a lot going on. Maybe a little too much going on, I will say, with the pebble stones up front. They add some color, but maybe a little too many items. I think that would have been better is if they had, instead of all these items where Moana is, if they had created like a path with some pathing or some stone clusters, or maybe even those wooden boards that you can get from Eternity Isle. I think that would have helped a lot, because I do think it feels a little fuller. You also kind of have the forgotten photo bombing in the back, but I do see that they put a lot of work into here, and their outfit looks cute. Again, I really love these palm trees. The vine wall looks really nice with the pool. Let's take a look at the one on the right, though. Wow, this is gorgeous. This is stunning. Wow. So off the bat, I could tell that they used a filter on here, which I am not mad at. I think this is one of the few filters that can look really good sometimes. It's that top one on the right, and the thing it does that's so great is it sharpens the background. And I love the parrot in the front. That's really cute. They even have a sea turtle there that's really cute in the front. I love how they have the canoe on the left peeking in from the left side, and they have the reeds in front of it, and they have one on the right too. I think that's really beautiful. That how they frame this photo is amazing. Their character looks adorable. I love that they brought Moana into the photo. They have so much detail. They have Moana's house there. They have a cooking pit there near Moana's house, along with the fire bowl. On the left, it looks like, I'm trying to see. Oh, they have the little pirates table. They have a table with jade on it, it looks like. And they even have Eric's Schiff in the back, all the way on the left. And then I'm so impressed, though, with this center here. They have the Fountain of Youth in the back, which was a premium item. And they have a whole bunch of foliage, like bushes and everything. They let some of the natural grass poke through. And then let's see, I'm trying to see where this is. This must be, I'm thinking this is this the glades? It's really hard to tell, but they put trees. It looks like the glades, I'm going to say. It looks like they might have blocked off the staircase with Moana's house, and maybe that is the glades. But they put all these trees on the next level to give it some height, and I think that's really beautiful. It creates this really lush background. And I know I'm going on about this, but I really love this photo. And to top it off, all right, let's talk about just the details. All the way on the right, on the top, I don't know if you can see it, but Maui is in a different biome. He is standing on the right all the way at the top, and I think that's such a cool detail. And then, of course, the moon looks amazing with this beautiful Mickey cloud over that. That is great timing. I think that looks so cool, but this is really an awesome submission. I'm going to go back, and now I think they both put in a lot of effort, but for me, the one on the right is just so visually stunning. And I feel like a lot of the decor just makes sense a little bit more than the one on the left. So I definitely have to go for the one on the right, but great job to both of these players. And I think that's 2 great submissions to end on. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these submissions with me, and I hope that maybe you got some helpful tips on what I would do differently. Even if it was a good photo, I tried to give a little bit of constructive feedback just to help other people, maybe do DreamSnaps better. Again, let me know in the comments what you thought of this theme, if you enjoyed it, or if there was a favorite submission that you saw that I found in voting. I would appreciate if you could give this video a like, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I hope you have a happy and wonderful day.